Okay, we've started. So everyone is just listening to us. So Susana, hello.
Hello.
So this is your hour. Just tell us something about yourself.
Hello. It's really nice to be here. I'm really nervous right now, and well, I'm gonna talk a little bit about magic. Maybe some people doesn't believe on it, but I'm gonna try today to make you not make you believe in magic, but I'm gonna tell you about my magic, like what I do in my pictures, and like what I do is almost like. It's not that I do magic, but like magic happens when I take some pictures. So I'm gonna start like my name is Susana Barbera. Susana Barbera. I work in love photography in Spain. I live in the south of Spain, and I do normally wedding photography. I specialize in black and white and documental photography. I like to catch moments and especially a lot of emotions. I like to catch love, and I like to keep them forever. So I guess in like 50 years, they can look at back in the time and they still can feel the love or can feel the emotions. So if they have like a fight or something, they can still fall in love again. So I would like to say, I always start when I have like a conference or I have a workshop, I always like to start with this sentence. And is believe nothing, no matter where you read it or who said it, no matter if you have said it, unless you agree with all your okay, wait, because I cannot read it. Anyway, what I want to try to say is like, no matter what I'm gonna say today, if it's not going to your heart, if it's something inside of you telling you that what I'm saying is for you, just forget about this webinar, get the webinar going to somewhere else or next conference or whatever. And it might be a message for you, but you know, like, I'm just one normal person who got a different view, and if it's something for you, then it would be nice, but if it's not, then don't worry about it. It's just another opinion. And well, this I think my photography started like 8 years ago, and I went to law school, but then I changed. I gave up on my last year, and I started doing. First, I did photojournalist. Then after that, I did some. Well, for a year, I worked as a paparazzi. Then I did some fashion, and then I wanted to do something with people, something that I don't know. I'm a really romantic person, so I wanted to be around people in love. And so I started doing weddings. And when I started, there was not many people who were doing different kind of weddings. Like it was more like classic weddings. So I started doing, there was no internet, like no much internet. So I was doing just by myself, like everything I could do it. And then I realized that I was catching more moments that like doing posing. And I was doing like a lot of colors, black and white, like everything my clients were asking. But I think my photography really changed 2 years ago. And I have to say thank you to this workshop I made. It's a foundation workshop. It's one of the most expensive workshops in the world, but it's one of the worth it, or the most investment, how can I say in English? Sorry about my English first. But it was a really good investment in my career, not only because of the money, but because in my personal life. It was really a tough workshop because it really changed me, not only in my photography, but in my personal life. At that moment of my life, I was having a really hard time. I have a breakup with a person I was really in love with. So it was really a tough moment for me. And I thought I was going to be like really, really down, but somehow, like, I woke up. You know, I took all that sadness, and I woke up, and I say to myself, I don't want to lie anymore. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do anymore. And I start, and after this workshop, after, you know, we is the owner, well, like the director of the workshop, and it was my team leader. And I promised him I was not going to lie to myself anymore. And I started like taking pictures for myself, not just for my clients. That was like a big change for me. I remember his words. And
question. So how old
Yeah.
were you?
Sorry?
How old were you?
How can you ask that to a lady?
Okay, how long time ago was that?
Yeah. I'm 39.
I'm not asking you how old are you.
I'm telling you, I'm 39.
Okay.
Yeah, well, my foundation workshop was 2 years ago. Not 2 years, but 18 months ago.
Okay.
Yes, it was February last year. So it was like a big change for me.
I guess everyone's interested, so just go on.
Okay, so so it happened in that workshop. It was that I remember he kept saying that I was like really insecure. Actually, it was like a really hard moment for me. It was like I'm saying like a really tough workshop because of my personal life too. And so I have to decide what to do with my photography. And I decide not to lie to myself, like not do any more pictures for my clients. So I wanted to do it just for myself. So my life changed a lot after I broke up with this person. And so I changed everything, and I went to New York. I was supposed to go holidays with this person, and I went to New York. And because I started taking pictures, and I discovered street photography with my iPhone. This was like life-changing for me, because it was the first time I was taking pictures for myself, not for the client and not for anybody else. So it was no money involved. It was just me, and I guess I put all my sadness or everything I have inside, I put it on the street. It was like it's like going for meditation, but I was going in the streets. And nobody told me what to do. I was feeling free. And I met really amazing street photographers. One of them is Sion Fuyana, now is a really good friend of mine. Another one was like Rich Nazen. Another one is like Renzo. They were like really good iPhonographers, and they live in New York. And for me, it was like I say, you know, like a life changing, because for the first time I was doing pictures for myself. And what this have to be, or what what have to do with wedding photography? Well, before I was just doing pictures for my clients. So I was coming from doing maybe even 30 weddings, 40, 50, 60 weddings a year. And then I decided to do just black and white, because I wanted to do just what I wanted. And I love black and white. I love noir films. I just wanted to do it for myself. I didn't want to do it for money anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to lose all my clients maybe, but maybe I'm going to get maybe 100%. And that 100% is going to be for me. So it was like a big jump into the emptiness. But I was really needing that. So this is when I start my, like, I think what it changed my photography. So on my foundation, before I changed that, on my foundation workshop, I remember like the words from that I think all you can take it maybe for you, that I have like a strong personality, and I'm really friendly, and normally have like a lot of energy. So when I go into a wedding, I talk to everybody. Everybody's like really friend of mine and everything. So it was really difficult for me not to influence on people. So I remember we keep saying, please, Susana, you are not better than God. Like, God is always a better director than you. And I'm like, okay, that really touched me, because I'm like, of course I'm not God. But at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe God didn't go to school, like photography school, so maybe he doesn't know what he's talking. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, so do I have to wait all the time until something happens? And for me, it was really difficult because my energy is like really like strong. So it was really hard for me to step back and wait for something to happen. And the street photography really helped me with that, because on the street you don't have any control. Like, things just happens, and you're just one more person walking on the streets, and the things just are around you. So, and one other thing about street photography for me is like, I took my iPhone, because when I walk with my normal camera, people see me and people start talking to me because I got a camera. But if I have my iPhone, it's just a few moments of my life that I can become invisible. And for me, being invisible is... What?
I just wanted to ask you, so since you just started telling us about the street photography, I wanted to ask you, so when you came out to the streets with your iPhone, did you just start taking photos of everything, or you were looking for something happening?
No, just I was just things that caught my attention.
Okay.
Just things that caught my attention. Before, normally, like, almost every photographer, we take pictures with the eyes. You know, oh, look at that light, look at that thing, look at that. We always do that all the time. But it's totally different when you start shooting and you start, like, doing the frame and shooting and checking the light. Believe me, like, that shoot is stay in your head. It's not just, like, in your eyes. It's totally different when you keep it. And especially give me a lot of freedom, like the iPhone, because it was straight away in Instagram. It was not like I had to go home and then I have to download the picture, I have to go to Photoshop, I have to do something on the pictures. It was not like that. I was on the street, I just needed Wi-Fi, and then my picture was straight away in Instagram. So that was like so much freedom. Like, I could just express myself.
You were one of the first users of Instagram. Am I right?
No, actually, no. Well, I was following this kind of amazing guys. These guys are like the first ones. I was looking for like the best iPhonographers, and I found my friends, you know. Like, these guys were like my teachers. So, but yes, I was following them, and they were like, man, I can't believe, you know, like, you are doing this. I wish I could do with my normal camera what you do with your iPhone. And so I started learning from them. So I went to, well, what I wanted to say, just to finish with this, is that even we keep saying about my personality and how I influence on people. So in foundation workshop, you have like an assignment, and they send you to a place. And I went to the fire, how you call it? I always forget this name. A fire department with the firemen and everything. That was my assignment, and then all the girls and the girls in my group were like, "Oh my God, Susana's gonna go to the fire department. This is gonna be a problem. Look at this girl. Oh, look at the boys and Susana, whatever." And then they were like, "Okay, no, there's not a problem because in Mexico there are no like hot guys in there, so there's not gonna be a problem." But in 2 days there was like nothing happening in the place, so it was like really boring. And then we were like, okay, Susana, so just take some group pictures, just take some portraits and everything. So I was there, and then I was like, that, you know, sexy hot guys stay in my head, you know. So what I did is like I posed them for this picture. I don't know if you can see them now. I got them all naked.
Are you serious?
Can you see the picture? I don't know if you can all see the picture.
I personally can't yet, but maybe just, oh yes.
You can see the picture now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like a volunteer group who came in the afternoon, and I was like really boring there, like smoking and everything. I'm like, okay, let's do something funny. And then, so I remember when I came back at night, and then we was like, so what you did? I'm like, well, I shot some pictures and everything. So he was like passing by the pictures, and then he's like, what the hell is this? I'm like, well, you know, you told me to do a group picture, you just didn't tell me how. So the thing is, like, of course, you can listen to your teachers, but you cannot forget who you are. And I have my own personality. You know, I'm kind of like, I'm loud. I talk a lot. So I cannot be like a pure photojournalist myself. I'm gonna influence on people. It's something that I cannot control much. And I don't want to lose that, because if I tell people to get naked, they do it. So I don't want to lose that, because they do crazy things when I tell them.
That's amazing ability.
What?
That's amazing ability. You tell people.
Yeah, so the thing is like, yeah, so the thing is like, what I'm trying to say is like to trying to tell people, you know, even if you want, if you have like a teacher or you have like a professor or something telling you how to do things, you know, don't forget who you are. Like the most of the time, you know, you have your inner voice inside of you, and don't forget who you are. That's like you. You can learn many things around and everything, but hey, that little spark is you, and you have to be you. Like this, like you are different. So even if I have to do a portrait or a group, I need to put my little sign on it, you know, like sexy, whatever, you know. Like firemen's in there, so that's it. So I want to talk. Okay, so I want to talk now about Super Sue. This is my alter ego. I don't know. Tell me when you see the screen, like Super Sue. Maybe you see it. No. Yes.
Yes, everything's fine.
Okay, so yeah, Super Sue is like I'm kind of shy person. I have like a lot of.
You don't look shy at all.
Yes, I am. But right now I'm in a work mode, and it's Super Sue talking. It's not the mini Sue talking at all. So this is the one I have to create. You know, when I have so many fears about photography, about being a photographer, about being successful and everything, about, you know, like about just doing black and white, about losing clients, about not getting any clients at all, about my clients telling me, can you do in color? No, I just do black and white. Oh, can you? No, I just do black and white. Oh, you know, losing so many things just to make this decision. I have to create the Super Sue that is like, okay, she's dynamic, she got power, I make my own destiny, and this is what I want to do. So Super Sue got a lot of power, and this is what I wear, you know, like in the morning when I'm afraid, I just put a Super Sue custom on, and I do anything, like everything that the mini Sue cannot do it. So I recommend everybody like to buy a invisible custom and put it on, because you all can do anything you want. It's just in your mind, you know, because before, you know, I don't even have the custom. Actually, I have the mask. But the thing is, like, you all can do anything you want. It's just you need to need to want to do it. So if you really my English is really bad today, I'm sorry.
It's not,
but
it's fine.
Get a custom, you know, become super whatever, you know, become a superhero. Everybody got a superhero inside. And a superhero do anything. So forget about who you are. Like, forget about if you're shy, forget about if you got fears, forget about that and just become whoever you want to be. And if you do that every single day, there want to be a moment that that superhero is going to be you the most of the time. And you forget that little one that is inside you. It's going to come just with your friends. It's going to come just when you're in love. It's going to come just when you're going to do your first kiss or something like that, you know? But it's not going to come the rest of the time. So it's a really good advice to become, to bring your superhero out. So buy a custom, ask it for Christmas, get a mask, and do it, you know? Let's make a group like superheroes photographers. Something like that. Okay, so this is Super Sue. So I'm talking like me now is Super Sue. Like Mini Sue is like, it's not here anymore. So street photography. I'm gonna talk a little bit about street photography and how it influenced in my wedding photography, because this is like a wedding seminar, right? So what it helped me.
Do you still need me here?
What?
Do you still need me here? You're doing great.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Are you asking me, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So street photography. So I wanted to touch like a street photography, but in a way that is how it helped me. It's helping me to do a different wedding photography, and how is doing my wedding photography different than how it was before. So I fall in love with the street photography, like going for walks and doing so many pictures just for myself, that my eye start, it's like, I always say the same, it's like training your eye. It's like if you go into a marathon, you cannot go without running. You need to train. You need to run every day. And normally when we go to a wedding on Saturday, we stay the whole week in front of the computer in Photoshop. So we cannot pretend on Saturday that our eyes or our sense are ready to see all the moments. So this is what my street photography is doing for me. You know, if I go to the streets every day and I take pictures every single day, when I get on Saturday, my eyes are ready to anticipate to the moments, because I'm doing that every day. So it's like, I don't know, it's easier for me to see things than before, because my eyes are trained. So I decided to do black and white. It's not that I don't like colors. It's just for a while, or maybe it's now I don't see many colors. Like, I don't see them. Like when I see colors, and I just post a picture today on Facebook. When I see colors, I open a bottle of champagne, because it's just once every like a month, or every 2 months or something. It's not very common. So for me, it's like something to celebrate, because I normally see black and white, and it's good. You know, before I was like, accomplish it. It's like, I remember talking to Danny Aguilar, like, oh, Danny, I want to see colors. I want to see colors. You know, you see black and white, so do your best in black and white. So that's what I try. I try to do my best in black and white. So it's all about you, what you want to do. It's like, if you like something, do your best on something. You don't have to be like everybody else, right? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go through a few pictures, and like a lot of pictures actually, and I'm gonna show you how influence my street photography on my wedding photography. Because when you shoot photography, you're creating like a big bibliothèque into your mind, and it's like your mind or your head is getting ready, and when you see something similar, you recognize it. So when I see all this on the streets, and then I go to a wedding, my eyes are ready to see other things in a different way than before. Before I was just used to see, I was just used to see all my college wedding photography, right? Now, the most of the time, I see street photography from other college, other friends. So my eyes, I think they see in a different way now. Like, for example, I don't know, when I'm not sure if this the computer is going low. So I don't know if you see the picture, like this picture, like the man's walking. You see the pictures like the man walking?
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, yeah, so like for example, you know, when I take a picture of the men's walking, and then I'm going to a wedding, and I really see the shadows in the same way than in the streets, you know? I see the dress, I see the light, I see the girl walking, and for me, that's important. So it's like, the message is do and shoot what you like to shoot. I love shadows. I love lights. I love details. I'm a really detailed, I love doing presents. I love to give gifts to people. I'm a little, I don't know the word in English, but I'm a really detallista. So I like these little details everywhere. So it's the same, like if you see these people walking on the street, and you see this woman walking in the wedding, it's totally the same. Like for example, like silhouettes, or shadows, no shadows, but like silhouette of this man. I would like to be sure if we are talking about the same picture, because this is really important. Can we be sure about that? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, don't worry. You're doing great.
No, I mean, can I be sure if I'm talking about the silhouette of a man and the sky? Can you see that picture?
Yeah, we may see.
Yes?
Yeah, don't worry. We may see everything that you're showing us.
Okay, so it's not going slow. Okay. Okay, so what I mean is like this is in the airport. This is I was going to travel. So this is like the silhouette of a man, and then this is a silhouette of another guy that I was taking the pictures for an engagement session. So in my head, like my eyes are ready to see all that because I'm taking pictures of that every single day. Like maybe in another situation, I will be just taking pictures of this guy with the girl and this guy with doing something different. But in my mind, I'm being creative because on the street there is nobody telling me what to do. I'm just being myself and shooting what I like. So when I go to my weddings or when I go to my session, I'm just doing the same now. I'm just doing what I love. And the good thing is I'm finding clients that love what I do too. That was like the difficult part though. So for example, streets, I love to take them to the streets. I'm crazy about liars. That was like complicate yourself, like complicate your life. And for example, like here, you know, like you wait for the moment and you wait until like people pass by, that little boy in the corner, that man passing by, like the car, how they're looking at the ring, you know, and everything is happening. And this is like another picture of the street for me. It's the same, you know. So you can really see like my wedding photography is totally similar than my street photography. I'm just taking my street photography to my weddings. So now it's fun. Now it's not a job. Well, it is a job, but I do my weddings and I do it with the biggest smile on my face because I'm doing a street photography. That is what I love. So like, what can I say? It's like you need to find something that you like. And it's not that I'm telling you to do a street photography, but if you love like photographing kids, or if you love to photographing like landscapes or sport photography, or I don't know, like concerts or anything you like, do it, and do it like every day or every time you can, and do it like the best you can. So when you go to weddings, you will see similar situations and you will find all these associations and you will make a really good pictures. Like, for example, you know, like composition. Like for me, it's now like it's doing puzzles with all these people. You know, I see them and I see in 3D or 4D, 5D, you know, like my friend Pedro is always like, you see in 3D. I'm like, yeah, I'm going crazy with it. But I just need them to be in the right place, all of them. So everybody's in the right place. The most of the time doesn't happen, but you're there like praying for that to happen. And this is a wedding. This is a session the day before, like the pre-wedding session. So you can do anything you want. You don't have to be into a box. You just have to do. And this is, and I do this because this is what I like. This is me, like myself. This is like my photography. I think photography is a message that you leave to the world. So try to make it inspiring, trying to make it as similar as you are. Don't try to be a copy of somebody. You know, try to make it like you. So, like I said before, like what do you like? Who are you? Not who are you, like what do you like? I like, for example, I like dogs. Somebody can say if they can see the big ass right there. Yes. Nobody's talking.
Everybody's talking.
Yes. Who can see that big ass?
Yay, we can. That's a huge ass.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear that. Okay, so it's like I love dogs. So for me, I see dogs everywhere because I love dogs. So if you like dogs, you're gonna see a lot of dogs on weddings. Even if it's just one dog in 100 kilometers around, you will see it. So for me, it's the same on the streets. I will see dogs all around. It's like when you're going to buy a car, I always repeat this on my workshops. It's like when you're going to buy a car, like you decide, okay, I'm going to buy myself, I'm thinking about buying myself an Audi A4 wagon. to have my dog and my family inside and everything. And it's going to be the color blue. Okay, perfect. So the day after, you are going to start seeing blue Audi A4 wagon everywhere, all around. And it's not that they were not there before. It's just that you are focused. Like you are on focus. Like now you know what you want. Now you see everything around you. So this is the same. You know, you need to have a focus. What would you wanna see? I like dogs, so I see dogs everywhere. Like this is on the streets. You know, I saw the little girl. She had like envelopes on the pants. And I catch the moment like the dog was looking at her like, damn, that's a big ass. And this is, for example, like another of my pictures, like the dog was looking at the owner like, oh, you're getting dressed and you're not getting married with me. This is one of my favorite pictures ever, you know? And it's the same, you know, there are dogs, there are weddings, they're in the street, and it's totally the same. Like find something that you like and get your head on it. Don't do just like what they're waiting for you to do. Like get your attention on little details. That's what's gonna make your photography different. It's not about doing like what everybody's doing. What is that is make you different? I'm sure that everybody here likes something different. Of course we have things in common, but I'm sure you got that little spark that make you different. Find it. You know, if you don't know what it is, go to the psychology and study yourself. You know, look inside yourself and see what you like. Like, this one for me was really funny. It was in a wedding, and then I realized that the girl was wearing the same material on the dress than the material of the tables, and she was like taking the dog out of the. And normally people will not shoot that. But for me, it's a dog, and I'm like really into the details. So my photography cannot be the same way than somebody else's photography, because it's me, it's my vision, it's what I like, it is what caught my attention, and this is what I train on the streets. When I'm going on the streets, I might not shoot what other people call attention. I just take pictures of what I like. And this is what you have to do, I guess. Well, this is my advice. If I'm somebody to give an advice. Like, for example, this one is similar than the other one, like looking. I don't know why this picture reminds me to the other one. It's like girls, you know, dancing, whatever, and the guys like putting their shoes at the same time looking at the girls, you know. Like, sense of humor is really important for me too. In my life, in my personal life, it's like I need it. I need sense of humor. I need to laugh. I need to find things to enjoy, you know, and to keep going every day. And these little things, you know, kind of sexy too. You know, like this little man looking at the legs and he just got married. You know, it's something that for me is really funny. And, you know, I mean, I see dogs everywhere. Maybe you're walking on the street and you don't see dogs. I see dogs. So what do you like? You like cats? I'm sure there is a lot of cats everywhere. You like kids. So take a lot of pictures of kids in the weddings. Do you like hair? Take a lot of pictures of hair. Do you like, I don't know, dresses, fashion? So do a lot of fashion pictures. Find something that you like and make that, because if you shoot what you like, you're gonna enjoy what you're doing. If you're just shooting for somebody, you're gonna give yourself just 60%, 40%. Because I don't know, for me, creativity is not working for money. I wish I would be really rich, but I'm not. And it's because creativity is just coming from my heart. You know, I need to give myself like 800%. I need to believe in what I'm doing. And when it's about money, then I don't see connections. I don't see things. So it's good that you love what you're doing. So, for example, lines. You know, I'm crazy about lines because I'm not really good with lines, and I'm really working on them. You know, I really admire people who got like a background with architecture, like Samo or other friends of mine that got like they were like architects. because they see patterns, you know, they see lines, and like, for example, somebody not too long ago told me that because I get dizzy with numbers, yeah, I'm kind of special. So I don't like numbers. So somebody told me to make it easier for me that numbers, like lines, are just like a lot of numbers together. I'm like, so maybe numbers are not so difficult. So so I started studying a little bit of geometry now. And so I can put lines together. And I find myself that when I'm doing some street photography and I get like, it caught my attention, like lines, for example. I go to weddings and I shoot this too. You know, this was like the brother of the bride, and I see the lines too. And this is not typical wedding photography or whatever, but I like it. You know, it's about the place. It's something happening. You know, the brother is coming to get the bride, and it's something happening in there, and it's really similar to the other one. You know, I'm talking about lines, and I'm talking about what I like or what I'm worried about. You know, like, and this is like really important. And magic is not always happen. You know, you need to work for that. When I pray a lot, you know, when I'm in the place, like for example, now I'm like for the last times, I stop in the, I don't know how you say it in English, like a semaphore, red lights. No, red lights. I'm in Amsterdam. Sorry about it. It's how you say, like where zebra lines. Like when people cross the streets, right? I like to find a place where the light is nice. You know, people on in these kind of places, when they're waiting, they just lost their mind. You know, like the eyes are like crazy. They are like thinking about something. I don't know. It's like 1 minute that you are lost. And I love to wait there and keep and shoot the people in the middle of on those streets. And sometimes happens. You know, I have to pray. The most of the time, I'm like, yes, please, 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 bring something nice, bring something nice. And sometimes, you know, magic happens. But the most of the time, like, I need to be there and I need to shoot a lot. So in the weddings, it's the same, you know. Of course, during the portraits, it's me, the one who is the director. But during the rest of the day, I'm just need to be ready and need to have like all my sense open. And how can you be more receptive? Shooting a lot before. Be ready. You know, you need to practice and practice. It's like running. You know, like if you run every day, you're gonna run faster, and you're gonna run more time. It's the same. You know, if you shoot every day, your eyes, your sense, your sensibility is gonna get better, and then you will see things easily. You know, much like easily. So now I think I can go faster and I see things easier than before. You know, I see, and the funny thing about me now, like why I believe in magic is because now it's like the universe is closing like a lot of things with me, and now I'm mixing, how you say, sentence, and the universe is like sending me a lot of sentence in my pictures. Like in this, it's in Spanish, but in this time of the year, like, let me surprise you. And then I see the little dog like almost jumping from the car. So just let the universe surprise you. You know, don't be so controlling. And this, I say, thank you for that, because for me it has been like a lesson that I keep trying to learn. It's really, really difficult, like for me, because I love controlling. What can I say? I love controlling. Like, for example, I love to go really, really close to people, and I do this on my weddings too. You know, like this woman, I shoot what caught my attention, and this woman, I don't know if you see the movie Misery. Well, when I saw this lady, I'm like, damn, she's gonna get me in the house. She's gonna get me in the bed, and she's gonna get me there for like 2 months, you know, until I tell her all the secrets, whatever, you know, about my photography. And I was so close to her, like really close, and I was facing her and shooting with a 35, and she was Misery, like the movie. And I do that with the people, you know, like this lady, she's the grandma from the wedding. You know, I was talking to that lady, I'm like, damn it, girl, you are amazing. You are the most amazing woman in the whole party. And she was like, you know what, sit down close. She told me, sit down close to me and tell me if you're able to know how many gin tonics I'm gonna drink tonight and how many cigarettes I'm gonna smoke tonight. And I'm like, what? That's the kind of people I like, you know, like people who are full of life, people who are different, you know, like, so I do that all the time, you know, like I'm moving with energy, and I'm taking pictures of people who got a lot of energy. Like this lady on the street, you know, I stopped it in one of these crossing, I don't know the word in English, like crossing, and I keep the camera really close to her. I love the hair, I love the outfit that she was wearing, and I knew that the energy is something. So I wait with the camera, and then she looked at me. I'm like, damn, that look was amazing. And I look for that. You know, look at this lady. This is the little, this is the daughter of one of my brides, you know. Look at those eyes, you know, it's like, it's so strong and powerful. You know, like those eyes, it's on my weddings. And it's so similar than what I do on my streets. So it's like, when is my street photography starting? And when is it starting my wedding photography? And it's a mix right now. And I just did it in 1.5 years, like almost not even 2 years. Like before, I was just one more, you know, because I didn't have a strength to say no to my clients. I didn't have a strength to say no to color, or to say no to things that I didn't like. Now it's like something that I have inside that I need to express. Like, I need to do this. I really need to do this. Like this lady, you know, I need to go and talk to her on the street, like the same way that I have to talk to the old lady on the weddings. I need to talk to people. I need to fall in love with people. I fall in love with every single people that I take a picture. You know, I talked to this lady, and I told her she was the most beautiful person I ever met. You know, in that place, that she should be smiling, not being so sad. And she gave me a little smile, just a little one. And so I was happy. But I took this picture that is like, I'm really sad. And for me, this is about light. You know, I can create this drama that is coming from the love I have for the noir film, that black film, like old movies, you know. And it's about me. I know but okay, it sounds bad that says it's about me, it's not about my clients. But what about when I do it? When I do it for me, I give myself so much, and it's not for me. It's like something inside of me, something is inspiring me to do it. And it's so amazing when you find the clients that let you be free and let you work and be creative. That's like, it's so amazing. It's like what you create is nothing like when somebody's telling you what you have to do, or when you're working in a wedding and you're doing just something for somebody. Like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and this, and this, and this. It's like they're cutting your wings. You know, you can't, you're creative, it's not flying. So it's different ways to do it. Of course, it's about money too, I guess. Maybe someday I will be rich with this, or maybe not. But it's about what you want to do. I need to, in this last 2 years, I was needing a reason to be happy. I was needing a reason to be strong, and I found it. You know, I found it in my photography. I found it on my street photography, and I found a way to express myself, express my art, my personality, and I think you can tell on my pictures. Like, this is funny, but in my last workshop in Mexico that I just came back, you know, the students, they were having lunch, and I was so inspired because of the light and everything that, you know, it's funny, but on my workshops I say that when a picture is boring, I always say that you need a numb, or you need a priest. You needed something on the picture that is calling your attention, that something is boring, you need a numb on the picture, you need a priest, something. So I was taking pictures around, and then I saw that like the sentence on the back is like, those who look for it, they find it. In Spanish sounds better. I don't know how to translate it in the right way. It's like if you find it, you will. If you look for it, you will find it. And then I keep that in my mind. And then I saw two priests in the middle of the street. It's like, it's so weird to see two priests in the middle of the street. And I took the picture. I'm like, damn, it's like the universe sending a message to the students, you know, like, keep looking for it. Anything you want. Like, come on, what you want to do? What kind of photography you want to do? You hate weddings? Don't do weddings. Do anything you want. Or find something that is not about money. Find something that is about you being happy. What makes you happy? That's what's gonna make your photography shine. It's not about making money. You know, don't tell me it's about paying rent. It's about giving food to your daughter or your son. It's not about that. You know, you cannot give yourself like 800% if you're not happy, if you're not enjoying what you're doing. So think about what you want. Like, what is gonna make, what is inside you that make your time run? Like 2 hours make you feel like it's 1 second. And do that a lot. Like, do it a lot. I do it. I try. Like, for example, I saw it. You know, I saw this moment. I was in a boat. This is a pre-wedding session. And I was in the boat, and I saw the little girl, and I was praying. I wanted to see her face. And then in that moment, I saw the food too. And I was like, perfect. But I need to be there. And I need to have a lot of imagination on how I want it to be. So it's like you need to have patience, and you need to pray, and you need to have faith and believe in magic. And this, I know it's not technical at all, but this is how my photography works. It's not. I'm not technical at all. So what can I say? Okay, this is crazy too, you know, like, and if I tell you like the story about this, oh man, you know, it's so crazy. Even this picture, it got a message from me. You know, I got this picture, I don't know, and then I wanted to give this picture to somebody, and well, anyway, whatever. You know, the thing is, like, I love robots. And this reminds me, I see robots a lot of the time. And I saw this guy, and I saw like first date, you know, like, you know, can't you imagine a first date, like smoking weed and being crazy? I'm like, I don't smoke weed, but that happened, you know, happened. And I have the most horrible date ever. You know, the guy I was going to date, he was smoking weed like crazy, and he forgot about me. I'm like, what the hell? Like, really crazy. And, you know, this picture already said that was going to happen. But what I mean is, like, about robots. Look at what I did. You know, like the next picture is this one. It's a robot. You know, how can you do the rings in a nice way? Of course, like a lot of people find nice ways to do rings. Well, I love robots, so I find my way to do my pictures in a creative way. You need to find your way. Like, all of us are different. Streets, you know, people running, guys with bicycles, humor, you know, like my parents are the shit. You know, I'm stupid. I know I am, but this is my sense of humor. Are we seeing the pictures? I'm talking about pictures, but I don't know if you've seen the pictures I'm talking about. Can you tell me? Hello? Can somebody tell me? Are we seeing the picture of the guy and
Absolutely.
And yes?
Absolutely. Yay.
Are we seeing the picture of the guy and the parents?
Yes, Susana.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, you know, like, kids running, kids falling, you know, just there to catch everything, you know. But sometimes, and this is a message, this is something that I wanted to share. Sometimes you feel like this little dog. This dog is Bruno. His name is Bruno. And sometimes, like a lot of the times, I feel like him. You know, like you feel different. You feel like out, like not many people understand you, like you're doing something that is not the right thing to do, that people want you to do other things that are not like the things that you're doing, and you want to get into the normal world, like you want to get into the house, you know, you don't want to stay outside, and you are like looking inside, it's like it's so warm inside, outside it's so cold, you know, it's so cool and it's only me outside. But man, it's like, okay, I'm out of the box, but I'm doing what I believe, and this is where I am. You know, I love street photography. I believe in my black and white. I really love what I do. And so what, you know? So I guess I will find clients who will love it the same way I do it. And no matter if I stay outside, that's it, you know, don't worry. You know, I'm sure there will be some more doggies, all right, outside somewhere. I'm sure there are going to be some more weird people. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's some more weird people. So doing layers and on a street photography is like become like kind of like my obsession. And so I just stay on the streets and wait until everything get in the right place. And it's the same on the weddings. You know, like I just get and try to play with them. They're like little pieces of a puzzle, you know, like so they can get in the right place. You need to surprise, and I see a message everywhere, you know, like the universe send me a lot of message everywhere. It's like surprise and shine, you know, you need to surprise people, you need to shine all the time, and I shoot that, you know. And when I come home and I see the pictures, I see the message, and I feel like those messages are for me. Like I need to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm in the right path, and I feel like that. Like I love, I told you before, I love, you know, silhouettes, and I love shadows, and I will never, like before, I will never do this in a wedding, never. But I do this a lot on my street photography. So why not do it in a wedding now? So now I do it on weddings. You know, there are like the two girls waiting, and this is like the groom coming. Why not? Why not be simple? Why not be more artistic? Why you have to be like everyone? Why you have to do a normal picture, like a basic picture, this is more mysterious for me. This is more me. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing all the magic from the streets. I'm bringing it to my photography. And if the people don't like it, fuck them. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm using a bad word. Yeah, you know what? I don't want any more vampires in my life. You know, I don't want that. You know, that's enough. You know, I make a decision. It's gonna be. This is me. This is a vampire, whatever. And you know, maybe we'll start seeing colors and we'll shoot colors forever, maybe. But now this is me, and this is what I love. And I wish, you know, all of you find something and find that passion that really move you inside and make your eyes really shine, like the way my eyes shine when I do this. You know, it's like really inside of me, and it's not secrets. It's just what do you like what is inside of you. That's the only thing that is gonna make your photography change, like who you are. Me, for example, I'm going to say I'm like kind of sexy, not sexy, but I'm sensual, kind of like, yeah, I'm going to show you what I like. Yeah, what I like, erotic, whatever, you know. So I see like a lot of things in here, like all around, like dogs, you know. So I see a lot of, this is kind of signs all around. So my photography, my wedding photography is all about this too. It's about finding some kind of sexy, sensuality in ladies, you know, and seeing this kind of part of the women that they don't shy to show, but no crossing the line, you know, not being too much, just showing but not too much, you know, like even for the men, you know, like I'm there, it's dark, you know, and I see the water, I see you so sexy, you know, like the bride want to get into the water, and you see the, you can smell it, you can breathe it, it's like sexy. This picture is hot. So I want my clients, and I want them, when they see the pictures, they feel that too. So for me, it's really important to, like, yeah, I want you to see the curves. I want you to see how sexy you are. And it's the same, you know, my street photography, or when I do normal photography, I see that. I see sexy, it's everywhere. Women's, men's, it's all around. It's sex all around, and it's perfect. It inspires me. So why, if I don't like sex, if I'm not that kind of person, then I will not see this. But I see it. So I have to use it, and it's part of my photography. So find something that defines you right now. I'm not saying for the rest of your life. I'm saying for now. I'm saying now, in this year. Maybe next year I'm going to be totally different. Maybe I'm going to be a nun this year. Oh, I don't think so, but maybe. But right now, it's this. This is what is moving me. So, yeah, this perfect. You know, look at this beautiful. It's amazing. So, what about people get mad at you? So whatever, you know, somebody is looking at you like that, like this man is looking at me right now, I will say, okay, you don't like my pictures. Okay, I'm not the right person for you. I'm sorry. I might have to work a little bit more this month to pay my rent. But I'm going to keep doing this. This is what I need to do. And this is what is making me shine. And it's what is making me wake up in the morning with strength. And I need this right now. I need this strength. See? You know, this is another wedding. I love portraits. I love to catch the soul of people. I love to talk to them, and I love to catch how strong they are, how what are the dreams they have. I love to look at, to get lost into those eyes. This is who you are, what you want your photography to talk about. You know, that's what's gonna make your photography different. It's not about Photoshop actions. It's not about how many packets. It's not about techniques. It's about what kind of personality you're gonna push into your photography. You need to be strong. You need to put your personality into it. And for that, you need to know who you are. And so ask yourself, and if you don't know, go to the psychology. Go every single week until you find it out. See? You know, I was waiting there. You know, I was taking a lot of pictures of this lady, you know, naked, cowgirl, whatever. But this woman right there is his wife. And man, you know, that guy got a really funny face looking at that. But it's a mix, you know, it's America all around. Layers, life, you know, boring, worry, mad couple, singles. This is, yeah, we're all different, and we need to find a way to get connected with our inner voice, and somehow we need to bring it out so that our photography can talk for us. It's like that people can talk about our personality just looking at our pictures. Like I love art, and like when I see like a picture, like a painting or something, I love to play with the rings into the pictures, into the painting. Like you can see the rings and in here, you know, and they play with the rings in here. And it's the same, you know, if I go to the streets, I love to see the little black girl walking on the streets and around the painting. You know, so it's about who am I? And this is what I photograph. I photograph what is attractive for me. So what is attractive for you? What is making you shine? What is making your eyes go like, what is making you go dizzy? What is making you jump? What is making you happy? So shoot that. Do that all the time, like many times for hours until you get better and better and better. This is the only way. You know, but if you keep doing and just looking at the work of people around you, you're just going to be a copy of people around you. It's never going to be different. It's never going to shine. So believe in magic. You know, like magic is inside of you. Believe in it. You know, it's just in. This is anywhere else. You know, like I was shooting my first, I want to move to New York, like almost my friends, everybody knows. I think I never felt such an energy in my life in that city. Like for me, it's best place ever, like for street photography, and my inspiration and my creativity is like mind-blowing. Like what I see there, I don't see it anywhere in the world, and I have been traveling a lot. So I got my vision board, and I want to move. And so I have my first shooting, my pre-wedding shooting, and I have a wedding next year. And when I was talking to the couple, I was like, yeah, let's go to Times Square. And they're like, what, Times Square? I'm going to Times Square? I'm like, yeah, I'm not, because I love Times Square, because there's like a lot of people, so I can do layers, and I can just wait for the universe to bring me a message. And they're like, bringing you what? I'm like, yeah, you know, just you come over, we walk around, and you just let the universe bring the magic. And they're like, bring what? I'm like, just you know, we're going there. And this is what happened, you know, like this was, I'm going to show you like 3 or 4 pictures from the session that was like 3 days ago. And I saw everything, you know, like it was kind of getting all together, you know, what she wants, she wanted the kids. She wants him, you know, they just met 1 year ago, and they are getting married in a few months. You know, they are so in love and so happy they found each other. And he is what she wanted, you know, and she wanted that kiss. And I saw that, like, oh man, this is so beautiful. I was like jumping around. And like this, you know, I saw the little word like love around. He's like, she's a winner, he's a winner. You know, this is the time of the life. And this little boy, all sad, like, maybe you're going to be lucky. So maybe, or maybe not. But this is a street photography, and this is wedding photography. So you can mix, you can do anything you want with photography. There is not inside box. You can get out of the box. Like, you know, they were like almost before having a coffee, they were like, I saw the sign like forever, and then I was like, God. The bus just passed by. I was like, Bonnie and Clyde forever. And then they were like together. I'm like, damn, I need to say thank you. You know, like I'm all the time like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is too beautiful. Bonnie and Clyde forever. New York bus. This is amazing. Even if you try, you couldn't make it. Like God is a better director than me, for sure. So you and the man, you know, like you were so right. You know, I saw that lady, you know, that black lady on the wall, and it was so beautiful. I wanted to stay there, and I want, you know, like life passed by, and what really caught my attention was this little man who's stopping there, like he was like a time traveler or something. I don't know if you can see the picture, but it's like a man, in a costume in the middle of the picture that is like stop it in there. It's like, and that guy is making my picture. This is what I love about. This is what I love about magic. You know, like you let things happen. And you know, life sometimes is better than a movie. You know, if you prepare it, it will not be as good as if the universe is doing it for you. At least with me, it's happening now. Before I thought, but now I'm definitely not. Like, again, you know, we were talking, and then I was like with my camera already, you know, I saw so many messages that day, you know, crazy hearts passing by, another bus. I'm like, damn, this is so beautiful. So I took many pictures with a lot of messages, and I remember this the groom, like that night, he told me, you know, I learned something today. It's like there's so many messages in the city for me, and I was not even looking, you know. Yeah, we need to open our eyes. Like there's so many things around us that we don't see. It's like the car, like I told you before. So think what you want and open your eyes and let the universe or the energy or God, whatever you believe or anything, let it show it to you. But you need to think about it before. You need to think about what you want. I think I'm sounding like a priest or whatever. I feel like I'm not a photographer. I need to go to a church. No, no, I'm not into a church at all. I just go to church when I want to see gospel. I'm not. Okay, I'm just crazy about photography. It's my love. You know, it's my passion, and I'm really intense about it. So remember, this is the end. Okay, do what you love. Be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I promised myself 2 years ago when I have this breakout, no more lies in my life. I don't want people who lie to me. I don't want people who lie to me. I don't want to lie to myself anymore. Wait for the magic and please enjoy it. Yes, enjoy it. Yes, you're gonna enjoy it. Okay. So I think that's it. That's it. I'm done. I was going to talk about fearless, but I think that's it. It's like 1 hour. So that's it. Can I smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's it.
You've already finished your presentation part, and we're going to have question and answers. So everyone may just ask questions, whichever you want to, and Susana will just try to answer all of them.
Okay, I have one more. Yeah, I wanted to have more. Yeah, just one more thing. So sometimes what I say before, like sometimes I see colors, and when I see colors, please open a bottle of champagne. Like for example here, this was my first picture with layers in color. So I was like, yes. So maybe in the future I will be shooting colors, but this is not something that I think is going to happen much.
That was awesome.
So, you know, like what I want you to keep in your mind is like be yourself because there is nobody like you. Don't try to be a copy of somebody else. You will always be a copy. Be you. Always like the best you can of you. Okay? And now I'm leaving. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Okay, come back.
No, come on. Yeah, tell me. Yes. So questions.
Absolutely.
We've got questions.
You can probably see them in this.
Yes, I have the questions here. Let me see. Oh, I feel like it. Well, actually, I'm at home. No. Let me see. Okay. Will you do a master class in Amsterdam just before Fearless Conference? I don't know, Jacqueline. You need to talk to we about it. I don't know. I don't know about that, but for sure I will be in the conference, in Fearless Conference in Amsterdam. It will be April 1st. So, but I don't know about a master class. I'm not sure just about the conference. Use forestry photo. Okay. Hi, Susana is constant here. Do you start for street engagement? Do you shoot manual? Do you shoot? Then wait. Do you shoot? I shoot all the time in manual, and I keep shooting and shooting and shooting, and then the magic happens, or maybe it doesn't happen. It's just not that I stay waiting. I stay waiting, but I keep shooting. You know, I keep them telling them to kiss. I keep them telling them like to talk to each other, talk about the wedding, or I keep telling them like do many things, you know, and I keep shooting until something nice or something magic happens. It's not. I never have like automatic mode. I don't like automatic. So no automatic. Can't you imagine ever getting bored shooting weddings? Yes. Yes, of course. Yes, I do. I might get, yeah, it's life, you know. You can do something different. I can train dogs, maybe. I love training dogs. I can be around dogs. If I stop taking pictures, I can talk to Cesar Millan, I think, and I would be like training dogs. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not doing weddings, but doing street photography or doing some more documental pictures, or maybe doing some more artistic. I don't know. That would be something. That would be something. But I love weddings by now, so it's not something that I want to change. That I want to change. Something is asking me if I only shoot in black and white. I shoot black and white on my. I shoot raw, and but on my screen it's already in black and white, because if I shoot on my screen in color, I get dizzy with the colors. I get really distracted. So I see, and I learned this from Fer Juaristi. That was a long time ago, and he has on his screen, he got a black and white, and I learned it like, I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and he's so helping me, because I just see lines, you know, and I just can get focused on the faces, and I can just get focused on the expressions, and I don't get dizzy with the colors of the dresses or the color of the sky, or just go to the motion and to the lines. How many weddings do you shoot by year? I think 12, 15. That's it. No more. Hi, Susana. Hi. I hope somebody's recording. I don't know. Somebody's recording this?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Somebody's recording. So yeah, it would be. When do you see colors? Oh, come on, when I smoke weed that I don't smoke? Come on. I don't know when I see colors. It's like, it's the picture that is telling me when it's gonna be in color. It's not, I don't choose when I see color. I wish, but I can't. Like when a client or is telling me, but I want to have 20% of colors or 50% of colors or something like that. It's something I cannot promise them, because it's going to be the situation, it's going to be the light, it's going to be the place that is going to tell me if they're going to like the place or the situation is going to ask me color or black and white. The most of the time is black and white, but sometimes it's going to be, yeah, like black and white. Like just a few times it's going to be color. For black and white, do you use Lightroom presets? No, I use just Photoshop, and I do it normally manual, like with layers, I think. I don't know how to, I don't have the technical stuff for that. But there is one thing that is good for the black and white, and it's Nik software. Silver FX, they're really good for black and white. I really like it. Somebody's telling me that I was doing great. Thank you. Hi to Argentina, because I will be there in April. Yes, can't wait. And what else? Who else got more questions? Okay, Carla is asking me if I shoot black and white. It's the same. You know, I shoot raw, but I shoot in black and white on my camera. So if I read it, like if I see it in my computer with Photo Mechanic, it will respect my presets. So I will just keep it the black and white. What camera brand do you use? And now, Nikon, Canon, Nikon, Canon, Nikon, Canon, Nikon, Canon. What do you think? Well, I think it doesn't matter, because the difference between Canon and Nikon is the colors, right? And I use black and white, so actually, I use Canon. But if you can, change to Nikon. No, come on. I use Canon, and I love Canon. What camera brand do you use? So I use Canon. Love Super Sus, and you have very creative and different style. Okay. Will you take photos of me in the Desigual store? Oh my God, John Davis! I love you. Oh, this is a really big surprise. How many imagine do you shoot per wedding? I shoot more because I'm kind of like crazy about this magic, whatever. So I'm shooting like 6,000, maybe even, yeah, about 6,000 sometimes. I'm shooting a lot. Like I have to throw it away a lot of them because I'm just like keep shooting so I don't miss that little thing that is gonna come the right one. I could just wait, but I don't know. I got this little finger that is going fast, and I have the memory card. So you know, some people love to wait and just shoot less, but I'm a fast shooter. I think. I don't know. It depends on people. Okay, fearless. Yeah, somebody is asking me about fearless. Oh, somebody's telling me I have 9% battery. Thank you. I just plug it. Thank you. Fearless. Well, fearless is like it's like foundation. It's like a family for me, and even the name it keeps me fearless. You know, I'm a fearless person, and I'm fearless because before I was really afraid, afraid of facing many fears. And since I started like just doing what I wanted and what I wanted to do, now it's much better, you know. Like in one year, when I start, this is the amazing thing about this, you know. Since I started doing what I wanted, like just doing black and white, just doing my photography, my own style, not style, but like what it was coming from my heart, you know. I started getting fearless aware, and I was like, what? Now people like it? Now that I'm not taking pictures for anybody, that I'm just taking the pictures for myself, people start liking my pictures. So fearless is for me to a way to improve myself and to grow, because every 2 months you need to, I don't know, somehow it's like, yeah, I took a fearless. I need to take a fearless picture this wedding. I need to do it better this time. And for me, it's amazing, you know, to be part of the family and to be there. Like I really love it, and I'm really proud to be part of them. Okay, what else? Okay, we have some more here. Somebody, my neighbor, I'm sorry, my neighbor is an artist and he's playing guitar right now. So if you listen to some guitars, it's not me. I'm sorry. Which of your own photos do you like best? Can you please tell a few words about it? Okay. Okay. Yes, I think my own photos. I don't know. Actually, I have many. Well, I'm really proud about one, and I'm gonna tell you why. This one. Okay, my neighbor is really singing now. This is gonna be funny, okay? I think they're practicing for Christmas or something. So I can't do anything about this, I'm sorry. Well, this picture, you know, for me was really important. I sent it to Fearless for like 3 times in a row, and I didn't get the award. But the 3rd time, I got an award. And the good thing about it is that I took it with my iPhone. And this, for me, was amazing. What I want to say with this is that the camera is just a tool. You know, what you need to train is your eyes, is your vision, is your heart, is whatever you have inside your head. You know, it's not about getting a better camera. You know, go to take another workshop. You know, go and hang around, travel. You know, take more pictures. Don't get a better camera. You know, I don't know, like before you get a better camera, you know, you need to train your eye to do a better picture. So for me, it's really important to do how you say, like to educate your eye. And this picture, it was taken with an iPhone, and it got an Fearless award. So it's not so important what kind of camera you have. Of course, we need to have professional cameras because we are professional. and we need to give quality to our clients. What we do with an iPhone, of course, you cannot print it in a big way. But what I was trying to say is that please, try to make your eyes better and your vision better. So let me see. Actually, I wanted to talk about this contest that is going to happen. It's going to start tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing. Actually, talking about cameras, it's a pity that I'm going to be one of the juries, so I cannot be. Wait, it's not. Okay, let me see. How can I? Let me see. I have it here. Okay, you have to go to www.mywed.com, and it's a contest that is gonna start tomorrow. It's gonna last until April. You can sell like about 20 pictures, wedding pictures, and it's sponsored by Canon. And you know what? The first prize is gonna be a DX Canon. I want it, but I cannot because I'm gonna be one of the jury. So send a lot of black and white. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, right? Okay. I didn't say that because there's going to be like 4 more people that don't like black and white. So I didn't say that. I mean, that it's going to be an amazing contest. And you have like a lot of time to send the pictures. Like, do something great. You still have a lot of months to do something amazing. You might get like a new camera. Get that on focus. I need a new camera. I need a new camera. I'm going to do amazing pictures before April so I can get that camera. So the information is going to be close to where the webinar was. And you can ask me anytime for the information, and we will give you some more information about it too. And so what else? Do you use the same camera you use on weddings for street photography? Well, normally for street photography, I use my iPhone. And sometimes depends if I want to have like a big, I'm going to start now maybe with the Fuji X100S, but I still didn't try it. And but I normally do it with my iPhone. If not, with the Mark III. That's what I use it. There's one more question. Do you shoot a wall wedding by yourself? No. I have normally an assistant because I have problems with my back. So I need somebody who help me. And I love like a second shooter too. So I can be more creative, and I like having people. Like, we can have more fun, and it's nice to have people in the weddings. Have people from the street ever asked you to delete photos? Actually, and let me tell you the truth, the first time, it was 4 days ago. It was the first time ever, like in 2 years, that somebody asked me to delete the picture. But after that, we become friends and we have a coffee. Normally it's the energy, like I'm so, I make them feel so special, like really, like they call my attention so much that they don't feel like I'm taking a picture. But this guy, for example, I was not looking at him. I was trying to be invisible into the subway, and he was kind of like smart. He was an old man, and then I shoot out with my iPhone, so I was calling the attention too much. And I shoot with my Mark III. It was in a silent mode, but still sounds. So I shoot it, and then he's like, "Where is that picture?" He get up from the seat, and he came to me in the subway, and he was like, "What is that picture for?" I'm like, "It's for me. I'm a street photographer." And he's like, "But what is it about?" I'm like, "Well, nothing." It's like, and then I told him, like, really nice, like, "You want me to delete it?" He's like, "Well, if you don't mind, yes." And then I show it to him, and I delete it. And he's like, "So why you do it?" I'm like, "I love street photography, like, and I love the face you have, and you were like so boring. What is wrong with you in your day?" So we start talking, and he was really nice. So it's about you, I don't want to have any conflicts with people. So if they ask me, I don't have any problem about deleting pictures. So hello, when you as señoras y novios las calles, los diriges. Yeah, normally when they're doing when I'm doing sessions with the couples on the streets, I read them, and then I wait for things happen. It's easier that things happen on the street that when you are into a, I don't know, like in a park with like nothing around. So I prefer to have things around that, like a lot of people around. So I don't know, I can let the magic happen. When a chief photographer photograph on the street, people tells you something. For example, you are taking photographs of me. Yeah, I was asking the same question. Actually, normally people just smile at me, people pose at me, and people are like feel so special that they are like loving that I take a picture of them. Just this person that told me that, and especially because I was not looking at him, I was shooting in a different way, and to him, and it was nice. You know, I got no problem with that. Who inspires you, and what? Who inspires me? Like, do you mean on street photography, on wedding photography? Like my teachers, like wedding, on street photography, of course, Cartier-Bresson, Elliot Erwitt. That's like my two crazy ones. And then I have, like I say, my iPhonographers, you know, like Sion Fuyana, Anton. I have Kenzo. I have Renzo. I have they are from Instagram. And who else? Who else? And my teachers, I have to say thank you to of course. I have to say thank you to Sergio, Danny Aguilar, to Fer. Yeah, those are like my teachers, you know, like the people that Anna Cooper, Kelly. You know, there's so many people I admire, you know, that I keep learning from them all the time. Which equipment do I use? Camera, lens, flash? I don't use flash. I use LED LEDs. I don't know how to say that in English. So and what I use is a 35, normally a 35 and an 85. I want to go really light because of my back. So I just have like normally wear like one camera. I change I have like a backup on my back, but I don't carry it because it's too heavy for me. Okay, how long do you think it took all this change in your life from the moment you decide for a new life until complete the transition? Susana, how long do you think it took all this change in your life? How long? I don't understand this one. Susana, how long do you think it took all this change in your life from the moment you in your life until complete the transition? Actually, it took really fast. You know, I started photography like 8 years ago, and actually, I guess it was inside of me. I already like it, black and white and everything. I was not strong enough to. I guess sometimes you need to go down to earth. You know, you need to something need to happen in your life that you make a strong decision. You know, like I did. You know, with this breakup that I was really sad, and I have to survive. You know, like I was like, yes, I need to do something. You know, to feel alive again because I was feeling like dead. You know. So somehow the photography I found in this street photography a way to wake up and to survive again. So it took me like 1.5 years to do it. But I can tell you, you know, this is what I see from now. What was the most memorable wedding? The one I'm gonna do tomorrow. Your favorite books, movies. I'm a really romantic person myself. You know, I like black and white movies. I don't know, books. I like astrology books. I want to be an astrologer myself since I was like 12. I like romantic movies. what can I say? I'm a romantic person. You know, I'm on weddings because I wanted to find a boyfriend. Every time I see a couple, I'm like, you are so lucky. You're so in love. You know, that give me hope. You know, I'm faith that someday I'm going to find myself the right one for me. So about movies, I cannot really tell which one. One of the books that I really love is the number 8. It's one of my favorite numbers too. I love to play chess though. I'm bad on it, but I love it. Um, mm, you have lost photos because I was excited when the moment. I don't get that. I don't get that question. Do you have lost any photos because I was excited when the moment? You need to make a decision. You know, you need to make a decision, and of course, you can stay in a place and wait for the right moment and wait for the magic to happen, or you can do all the shit around. The shit around is gonna be okay, but if that thing happen, it's gonna be amazing. And maybe that one picture is gonna be worth it for all the shit that you have been not taking. But maybe you're not lucky, but maybe you are. So it's like a risk. It's up to you. Like most of the time it works. And for me it's worth it to do it. So do you do conventional shots like family shot or things like that, or 100% documental? I do that. I don't like it though. Normally by contract I have like maximum like 5 pictures, like 5 family pictures. But for example, I did a wedding with Gulnara Samulova in New York, and I learned a lot from her, like a lot. She's really good on portraits, like on family portraits. She knows how to pose them and make them like really nice. And I was like, damn, I need to learn that because I normally hate it. So I think I'm gonna give it a try on that. But you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna hire a second photographer who's gonna do that, and I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. Is there street you never tried but would totally love to try? Is there what? Is there something you never tried but would totally love to try? Are you talking about what? Something about what? They never tried about what's that shit? Mm, mm, weddings, right? You're talking about weddings. I don't know. Well, I want to learn Flash, I guess, or maybe not. Yes, someday I will learn how to use the Flash and be a master in the Flash. Someday. So it's better to shoot in analogy. No, not for me. No, no film, no film. I'm not into film. Oh, there's a dog barking now. This I live in the middle of the land, in the middle of nowhere. You know, we got birds, we got everything. So no, not for me. No film. I like to see the picture right away. I'm too impatient. No, I could not wait to go to the shop. You know, I was really in love with my room, my dark room, my red light, and everything that was beautiful. But now that I know that I can see the picture like in the moment, I need to see it. I'm Aquarius. I'm like, I'm fast. I need to see that. Okay, when things go wrong and the organization of the wedding falls apart, do you stay positive? Oh man, I'm the most positive person ever. Like, you know, if I finish like at the end of the day, you know, they hug me and they don't think about the pictures, just think about how amazing I was and how positive I was and how special I make them feel. You know, I forget about how whatever my life is, how depressed I was, or how such a bad day I had. You know, my clients are the most important people in that day. You know, and I want them to have the most amazing day ever. And I stay positive all the time. I always try to see that positive side on weddings. Maybe in my personal life, sometimes I get more sad, but in my work, there is no way. You know, they don't deserve. I have like ups and downs. They don't deserve that. You know, they have been getting ready for that day for a long time, and they don't deserve that I have a bad day. No, it's not worth it. Okay, what advice would you give to yourself 10 years ago in order to make your way to surf shorter? What advice would you give to yourself 10 years ago in order to make your way? 10 years ago. I don't think there's a way to make it shorter. I think everybody needs some time, you know? You cannot learn, sometimes people say that you can learn from the experience of other people, but I think you need to go your own way. I think I was needing all those ups and downs. I was needing all those personal breakdowns. I was needing everything to find myself and to become the person I am. And my photography need to be this way, you know, need to be deep, need to be dramatic, need to be strong, need to be sexy. I need to be the way I am now, you know. And I don't think 10 years ago, maybe I was not ready to have this kind of photography. So just, you know, just enjoy the ride, you know, just enjoy every single day and keep going, you know, like don't stop it. Wow, I feel like talking to the screen. Somebody can speak to me, please? I'm talking by myself for 2 hours. Okay. Solo usas, did you just use LEDs to, yes, I just used LED, yes. Do you ever shoot black and white films on the street? No, no films, because I get too crazy. Like, I need to have them. How do you make yourself relax? Relax? Relax. I go for the walk with my dog. That's not my dog, the one that's barking. Do you want to meet my dog? Say yes. Somebody wanna meet my dog? I can go and get my dog.
Yeah, show us your dog.
Yes? Can I go and get him?
Sure, just go ahead.
Yes? Okay, wait a second. Yeah. I'm gonna bring him.
Okay.
Nemo. Okay, this is my baby. Oh, this is my baby. This is my baby Nemo. Can you see it?
He's pretty big.
I know, yeah. Yeah. And he snores a lot.
So do you leave him at home when you travel?
Yeah, my mom is taking care of him.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. I don't see any more questions. Is some more questions around?
Probably.
Okay, I'm ready.
So yeah, what are your traveling plans?
My traveling plans for what?
Yeah, well, people are just writing their questions. I'll ask you some.
Okay.
So traveling plans.
Like now?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
Another question which I actually have for you is that when you travel, do you only take like street photos or something else?
I didn't get what you say.
Like maybe do you do any landscape photography when you travel?
No.
Street?
Just a street. No, I don't like landscapes. I'm not good on composition for landscapes. I need people, like I need layers, I need things like working. When it's empty, I'm like, I don't see the composition.
Okay.
I guess there's people for everything, right? I'm not the one for landscapes. No, I'm not good on that at all. Yeah, my traveling. Yes.
So do you actually prefer traveling to crowded places? So you can actually practice your street photography?
Yes. Actually, I want to move to New York, like I say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I want to move. I want to bring out all this energy from New York until it's empty.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy and busy. So tell me, please, what are the favorite cities that you've actually visited, and where would you like to go?
Well, I'm like really focused on New York. I'm gonna be traveling, like doing some more. In February, I'm gonna do like a conference with Virginia Timeno and my friend in Greece. In March, I'm gonna be helping in a foundation in Spain. Then Amsterdam Fearless Conference. Then uh, I'm going to Buenos Aires to photo the photographers in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my wedding in New York in April. June, I'm going to Mexico. Yeah, I'm like traveling a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you enjoy teaching?
I love teaching. I discovered that this year, and it's amazing. Like,
okay. So are there any students of yours who actually you try to follow just to see what are their results?
oh wow. What do you
That's a
say?
tricky question, huh? Say that again?
Yes, say that. What do you ask?
Oh, I just asked you that you probably just had many different students. So
Yes.
are there any students that you follow just to see what their results are?
Yes, I have a few ones. Yes. Yeah, a few ones, like really good ones. They're like, wow, really good ones. They're growing like a lot. Especially two of them. Oh, that's my phone. I'm sorry. Let me get that out. I'm sorry.
So everyone who just participating in the webinar, that would be really great if you could ask more
Just let me
questions.
turn it off. Let me turn it off. No, I mean, yes, there's two Spanish students, Gerardo Ojeda and Pedro. They're doing an amazing job, like an amazing job. And
Right.
there is one more. Imanol is doing a really good job too from Spain. That's, I think, they are my favorite ones.
Okay.
I don't want to
One
say
more
favorite. But
One more question from me is that you actually mentioned a few people from Instagram
yes.
who are like really cool to follow. That would be really great if you could just type their names so we could follow them too.
Yes. You want me to do it
in on your screen so we can see it. I think that will be useful for everyone.
In the where you want me to do it in the?
Oh, just open a pad or something like that so we can see it.
Okay.
Any program with text.
Yes. 1 second. Okay. So. So Sion Fuyana.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep, that could work.
I think it's like this, but I will write it like in my Facebook or something because I'm not sure about.
Oh yeah, just more links. Yeah, that would be really great.
Sion Fuyana, I live in New York. So, who else did I say?
Yeah, it's okay. So we'll just actually check it on your Facebook.
Yes, I will just write it out. Yeah, there's one thing I have to say about my Facebook. I cannot add any more people on my Facebook. It's like 5,000 friends, and that's it. So I need to tell you like my professional page, so I can add more people because I feel really bad. I have like 300 or 400 people adding me, and I cannot add them as friends anymore. So if there's like new people trying to add me, and just telling them to add me in my professional.
Oh, it's okay. And we'll actually have more questions, which you can just continue answering.
Okay, tell me. Oh, here. I think Facebook, my website, and I think Fearless is a good one too for me. Like getting weddings, yeah, I think it's really good. Like, what is the best way to market yourself? Is it by things like Facebook? it's working. It's working like Facebook and Fearless, like getting the weddings I'm getting from them are, I think it's okay because I'm not looking for many weddings. I want to know the story of my weddings. You know, I don't want to have like 30, 60 weddings like before. I just want to have like 15, maximum like 18. That's it. So I'm not looking for many. What is the best way to, what do you see now? What are you looking for in, what do you see now? What are you looking for in your shots? Well, I look for emotions, I look for passion, I look for love, I look for, yeah, passion, I think. Yeah, I'm life, you know, that it's kind of like stopping life for a moment. How do you see a wedding album? I mean, what is your goal when editing it? Do you show what you like or couples might expect? Normally I shoot, I use Floricolor. I'm really happy with this company. It's a Portugal company. And I do a really easy design and I shoot the pictures. Normally I tell them already that I'm going to shoot the pictures, like I'm going to select the pictures myself and they can make a few changes. But I'm really, because I want to do like the story of them. So if they choose the pictures, they might, I don't know, like it's really difficult for me to put them together. And I'm really picky with this picture is matching with this one and this one is not matching with this one. So they already know that from the beginning and they already see the albums and how I do the albums, so they trust how I'm gonna do it. Well, my clients take a lot of time to get the images. I'm not really bad on that. Like 6, 8, even a year sometimes. I'm working on that, and you guys can't kill me, but it takes me a long time. A lot of photographers say get close. What do you thoughts on it? Get close. I think it's close. It's not only about. Normally, when you have a 35, is if your hands, if you can touch the person, that's get close. That's the distance, you know, like to get close with somebody. But I think get close. It's not only about distance. It's about getting close, getting involved with the person you're shooting. You know, getting falling in love with the person you're shooting. Like knowing the person and knowing how to make that person beautiful, how to make it shine, and how to get the best of that person in the picture. When will you have a new workshop in Mexico? Well, I don't know. I just came from Mexico, so I don't know when it's going to be the next time. Well, actually, I will be in Mexico with Ellas in June, next June. We will have a master class in there. Let me see. How do you organize all your clients? Do you ever have a hard time keep track of all the different people and the different preferences? Different preferences. What do you mean with? I don't know what you mean. They already know. I try to do my best, but they normally know. They normally don't know how I work and how what I offer to them. So it's not that difficult. I think for me it's more like the timing, because it takes me a long time. I'm working on that. I'm really working on that really hard. Like is somebody working helping me with the Photoshop, and I hope I'm gonna get better on that. I hope in a time I'm not gonna be doing that. But you know, I'm not perfect. What is your favorite outfit to work on a wedding? Black and Converse and black, and that's it. You know, I think it's important for me like to wear black because if you are like a team and it's like 2 people or 3 people or something and somebody's crossing, it's easier to to, how you say, like be invisible if you are in black, that if you are like a shining color, you know, like you're gonna call the attention too much, and you are not in a wedding to call the attention. You're not a guest, you know, you are the photographer and you're working in a wedding. So I think you need to be just like being a little bit invisible, you know, like not calling the attention. So if you want to be cool, just be a guest, you know, like be a guest, but not working. But it's open. Of course, you can do whatever in your weddings. It's just my opinion. ¿Qué filtros plugins usas en post-production? Filtros, plugins. I use Dutch and Burn most of the time. I use sometimes Silver FX from Nick Software. That's it. I don't use much. You know, everything is I do it by manual. Any workshops in the next few months? I'm thinking. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about Madrid and Barcelona, but next year soon. But I'm not sure yet. So I'm really thinking about it, because last year I did Canarias, Valencia, and Sevilla, but I didn't do Madrid and Barcelona, and I really want to go there. For sure, if you know like 15 people to do a workshop in New York, just give me a ring. I want to do a workshop in New York. Yes. And what else? More questions? Hi, Peru. Yeah, I wish. Take me there. Okay, perfect. I think it's all about telling your clients what you enjoy doing. Thank you for that. Well, it's like there is good photographers than good business people. Yeah, I'm working on that. You know, I'm more like an artist. I'm not a business person, and I know I have to learn a lot about it. You know, how can I sell my black and white? Well, it's not about selling. You know, like I mean, people who when they come to me, they are already in love with my work, so I don't really have to sell much. I have a friend of mine who always say, "You want to sell, or you want them to buy?" My product is already sell before they come over. I don't want to sell them. You know, I don't want to convince them to buy. If they love it, then it's perfect. Then if not, then it's not the right product for them. You know, I'm going to put so much energy on that wedding. I'm going to put so much energy creating those beautiful pictures and those beautiful images for them that I really, so, and I'm going to do just 15 weddings. It's not that many. So I don't have to be with the wrong clients. I don't need to. How much do you charge for a wedding? Do you charge for hours, or do you charge? Normally, I charge like 2,000 euros minimum, 3,000, 4,000 maximum. That's like in Spain, and then plus travel, the rate. Minimum album. If you like to see my pictures printed, I take like, you know, I really take care of the post production of the pictures. So I don't want to. Just the idea of having the pictures into a Hoffman album or something like that, you know, that the pictures are gonna be like with the background with flowers and unicorns and going crazy, I just die. So I prefer to have like a small album, but they have like a really good printing. Do you have mostly Spanish clients or nationality? I mostly have Spanish, but have like nationality, all nationalities too. Yeah, like all around. Some of the times I create the reactions, or sometimes are real. Depends. If they are like a shy couple, I might provoke. I don't mind. You know, I got a personality that I can, you know, I can play with it. I can make them have fun. You know, I can make a joke. I can play a lot, and it's something that why not? You know, this is, I think it's different when you're doing moments during the wedding that you're not getting into the wedding. Like, for example, I don't know, when things are happening, but when you are doing the portraits, you know, it's like you are directing. So there, it's like you are the director. You are the one who is making that, like who is doing that. How many hours per week do you spend on editing? Too many. Too many. Too many hours. Yes. Yes, I got 2 weddings from Fearless. Yes, 2 weddings. I'm really happy with that. Do you manipulate essence somehow, like taking something out of a frame? Like taking something out of frame. Thank you. Do you manipulate the same somehow, like taking something out of the frame? Depends, you know, like what I mean. I'm not a pure photojournalist, you know. If we were seeing me, he would be pushing on my face, but I'm not in foundation, you know. So sometimes if I want to make it like really something amazing, I do it, you know, and I move it. It's okay for me. It's not a problem, you know. If I want to make it, if I want to feel the magic and just wait for the moment and make it and wait for the moment, I do it. But if I want to cheat it, I do it too. And it's okay, you know. There's some days you do it, some days you don't. And it's okay. I accept it. Hello?
More questions? I'm actually talking to you when you're asking. So are there more questions to answer?
No.
Because it's already actually time for us to end.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the webinar. It was really a pleasure to listen to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. Thank you very much for answering all the questions and for giving the presentation. Yay.
Okay, so it was a pleasure.
Yay. So just I would like to remind everyone that the contest is starting tomorrow. So just please participate. And Susana will be one of the juries.
I will be one of the juries. Don't listen what I say before.
Come on. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Bye.
I'll send you a big kiss. Be happy and take a lot of pictures.
Everyone have a great day, or evening, or night.
Okay, bye-bye. It was a pleasure.
Hey.
Ciao, ciao.